Welcome to a new stream. Hi, Mark is as in get ready, set, Mark, go. Welcome to the stream. Alright, let me check that everything is working properly before, before anything else. We have... Mark is your name. It's like I knew it. Welcome to the stream, Mark. Alright, we have sound, we have video, we're good to go. Brilliant. Alright, so yes, creepy sounds in the Daedric ruins. So last week was very, very eventful because well, our character got married. True story, she did. She got married with Arnand. We went to Charbon Hall. My husband, freshly married, got kidnapped by vampires, no, by pirates and zombies. It was very, very crazy, really. Hey, Onion. Second, actually, today. I mean, you were here a long time ago. I saw you in the chat. Anyway, to make a long story rather short, this whole quest is connected with the three-legged Gwar, which is a great quest mode. However, it's only a beta version, and clearly there was a problem with the script that would not fire properly and prevented me from completing the quest and therefore from saving my husband. So I don't really know what happened. Did the pirate kill my husband? Did my husband decide to go and join the pirates? I'm not quite sure. So to forget all these heartache, I decided to resume adventure and look for a new companion. That's what we were doing just before the wedding, and the quest told us to go and find a Daedra in a Daedric ruin of the West Gash region. You see, I really scoured the whole area pretty well, and I couldn't find anything. We have checked that one, and there's one here that I've already thoroughly searched, and I remember that there's one right next to Aldvelothi, so that's the one we're going to explore. Cheers for everyone. Thank you for sharing. Onion, I have some good news for you. Later on we will be going to Balmora, and I'd like to introduce you to a new companion that will be yours exclusively. For now, let's go and see if we can find Belial. Honestly, if he's not in that ruin, I don't know where else to look. Alright, these people I killed, and as you can tell, I took their good clothing already. We have Jasmine with us. I kind of like to have Spot as well because Spot is so strong. Yeah, I did look. Wait a second, Daedric robe. No, we don't want that. I did look into it, and it's a Twitch thing. I can't change it. Or what I can do is actually not set the event, but I really like it that in the panels on my page it shows when the next event is, and it shows in local time, so it's really quite good. I'm going to keep it. Sorry. Hopefully they'll do something about it. Just send a ticket, complain a lot. For now I want to get this to encourage my companion to please stay strong. She's good. Extravagant ring, common clothing, we like all that. Dwarven war axe, I think I may... You just hit it in Opera. Oh, good. But you have to use Opera for it. It will come back when you reopen. You'll be okay for today at the very least. I'm not 200% sure that I already have a Dwarven axe. Now, I clearly remember this ruin. There's somebody we need to save somewhere. I think I did that with my fighter, which is why I remember it, but I don't think I've done it with my bard. I'm sure Jasmine will be able to follow me very quickly, eventually. There we go. See? She's pretty smart that way. Sunken vaults. As far as I remember, there's someone I need to save here. So before I go to another level, I'd like to free the person. No, don't get stuck. You can... There we go. You can do it. Phew. So, tell me guys, how was... Oh, trapped and locked. How was your weekend? I did it. I totally did it. I keep forgetting to drop that pillow at home. And I am collecting silverware, but I need more than that. Yeah, Onion, I kind of know what you did because you were there with me yesterday, pretty much all day. For which I'm very thankful, by the way. I mean, it is true that you have the sacred duty of reminding me to drink so that I don't completely dry up and shrivel on camera for the whole internet to see. That's the one I need to rescue. Malexa. I don't remember if she needs an escort or if she can find a way. You don't look like another one of these cultists. Please, you must help me get out of here before they perform whatever unholy ritual they've got planned for me. They kidnapped me while I was traveling with my husband, Sasson. Please, you must help me escape and return me to him. Won't you help? Fine, I mean, I've cleared... Yo! No, I don't want to leave you. Yes. Are you following me? Oh crap, I misclicked. I promise I misclick. That's fine. That's just where I started. I've killed 2 guys. Yes, I do have to... I have to correct that. You know what? I'm going to correct the typo right now because I know you're going to remind me again. You know, the next time I stream. Dashboard, events. Friday. Streaming for the Gore streamers. There we go. Done. I have fixed it. Thanks for the reminder, Onion. Alright. In we go. And this time we'll agree to help the lady. Or I'll do things the other way around. Now that I know that there's no one to fight over there, I'm going to handle the fight here. It's not so strong. Good. I'm still taking your clothes. I will explore the sunken area, whatever it was. And then when I'm done exploring the ruin, I will take the lady out. Oh, this bit is a little hard. The next time I'm streaming is that event, but you usually can't make it on Friday, can't you? Which would make sense because at some point, well, we all have to go to work. Yeah, I know that area. That's the... I mean, yeah, that's the area with the dude in ebony armor. All right. So, what's the dark over there? Is that a tunnel or something, or just the shadows? Let me double check that. Because once I've jumped all the way down, I guess there's going to be an exit down, or I'll have to climb up, I'm not sure. But now that we have our amazing boots of the apostle, okay, now it's just a shadow. Yes. There's my friendly enemy. Okay, let's go and kill him, shall we? Thank you. I'd rather avoid getting my strength absorbed. Why are you stuck there? Buddy, seriously. Gordon. Gordon is stuck. So I kind of feel bad. Come on, Gordon. I'm here. Yes, you're in combat. Don't you remember? Yeah, and then you died. According to the calendar, and they let you vote for the game you want on Twitch Prime. They do? That's good news. Because more often than not, it's really not good for me. Can I take everything? I can take everything and carry it. More often than not, it's not very interesting for me. I didn't know about that. That's good. Oh, destruction. Phew, I'm getting seriously strong now. Actually, today I was reading an article that was comparing Mixer and Twitch, and I found that quite interesting. Then again, I didn't know that Mixer is Microsoft, so not super keen. Rising Force we like, and money, of course, we like. Scrolls we collect until we just sell or store somewhere at home. Come on. There we go. If they merged it would be Twixter. You know, that could work. Amulet of Frost, sure. We take all the enchanted stuff because we like it. Do you think Telvanni robes suit me? Oh! I believe that made the game crash. My guess is it probably doesn't have the first person... Yeah, it crashed. It doesn't have the first person gloves. It happens sometimes. Come on, do it. Then again, the game doesn't really want to crash. Do it, Morrowind. No, it's just stuck there. It's over 10 minutes without slot rules. Struggle to resist. I did change the cooldown. Come on, Morrowind. I know you want to crash. Do it. There we go. So, I guess it's punishment. I should not, under any circumstance, equip Telvanni robes when I am the Grandmaster of House Lalu. I think that's instant punishment from the gods. The gods, whichever gods you want. They just don't allow it. Zenithar, maybe? Would be the divine more associated with House Lalu, you know, traders, businessmen, merchants. Maybe. Every 5 seconds for anyone is 1 hour for everyone else. Is that what it is? No. Alright. They're just not gonna let me do what I want, are they? Do not pick up the Telvanni robes. So what I've been forced to do with the three-legged guar, I've tried to clean the game as much as possible from it, but I did have a look in the construction set. It's actually a very, very, very ambitious mode. in terms of dialogue, but we saw that already. But also in terms of quest, you can buy a place. You have all kinds of quests connected with the Imperial Legion, because Arnon used to be a legionnaire. There's so much there. Yes. I'm not even going to look at you. I know you're gonna die very quickly. Like so. Still want your clothes. And it had like about 15, 20 different journals, like quests. Each of them, you know, with all their entries and all that. And all kinds of variables and things. So I hope I did not mess things up. Looks like a platform. What did I want? My boots. Someone else has just replied to give permission to convert their mods to Skyrim SE. That's nice. I mean, personally, I was quite happy when I realized there weren't that many mods just yet that have been converted, because that way I was not so tempted. Ah. Hello. Okay, first let's make sure that... There we go. Jasmine is here with me. Hello, Belial. We were looking for you. Thank you so much for the host, Ricky. Your pardon, mortal, but I have no desire for company. Yes, but I have a quest to find you. Okay, very well. Your persistence intrigues me, if only momentarily. What is it you wish to discuss? I wish to discuss how I love your eyes. Okay. That's not working. Clearly, admiring him is not gonna work. Okay, never mind. I got other ways. We have a bit of charm, and I believe I should have Septim Ring. There we go. It's right there. That increases. There we go. My speechcraft. Wow, he doesn't care one bit. Brilliant. Okay, there's no cheating with that character. There's no way I can charm him. Alright. I want to talk about you, Belial. Yes, I am the one you call Belial. It is curious that you know me. How do you know me, mortal? Well, Belial. Yeah. Oh, yes. I was asked to find you because you have a relic that belongs to Encalestra's descendants. That is not a name which I expected to hear from you. Encalestra died many centuries ago in an ancient Daedric citadel which lies deep beneath the modern-day city of Mournhold. Ah, that's when... was it Molagbal that attacked Mournhold? I know this, I was there. How do you know of Encalestra? I sense that your interest in her is more than purely academic. Okay, I can either explain that I've been sent to retrieve the heirloom, so the truth, or make up a full story about how you are a researcher, blah 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 blah. I'm gonna go with the truth. Not to mention he's a Daedra, Dremora. Anyway, I don't want to mess up with him, and he seems to be rather immortal as well, so there's that. An intriguing story. It is strange how tales change over time. Strange which details persist across ages, and which details change or are lost. I was indeed a trusted servant of Encalestra. Encalestra, yes, was indeed betrayed, but these things did not happen the way that this Elanian believes. I have a proposition for you, Aureliana the Cyrodiilic. Do you wish to hear it? Yes, go ahead. I'd rather not. No, we've talked enough. I want that... No. I want to hear your proposition. Like I said, I'd rather not antagonize him, especially when I know he's meant to be a companion of mine. My proposition is this. I will tell you my own story of Encalestra and how she was betrayed. You will listen. Fair enough. So far, so good. We can do that. After this, I will leave the fate of this heirloom to you. You may ask it of me, and I will give it to you freely, if that is what you desire. Return to me when you have considered my proposition mortal. Well, I don't need to do anything. I have considered your proposal. No topic, so... Have you come to a decision about my proposition, mortal? I accept your proposition. Nothing to lose, honestly. Anyway, after it, he's gonna let me have the heirloom. Dual Sheath Redux has been made working with SE yet. I have no idea, Onion. I must say I'm not really keeping on top of Skyrim mods. The one mods that I'm missing the most in SE are the ones that required, you know, the special UI in the menu. And these, I guess, are gonna take either a lot of time or will never really be converted. There was one... Got it, thank you. There was one called Smartcast, I believe. And I absolutely adored that mod because you could set all kinds... Sky UI works? Really? See, I'm not keeping up. It's just terrible. Well... I don't want to know about it because I have to finish my, my run with my Vampire Thief in Skyrim before I consider looking at mods. Otherwise, it's never ending. Wait, it is never ending anyway. They release an AC version, you see? I haven't looked ever since I installed my Skyrim install, and that was last August. Actually, no, July. So, but the good thing is, because they want so many mods, I didn't put too many mods, I think. Alright, let's get to that story. Very well. Oh, sip. Calestra was all that Elanion has told you, and much more. She was a mortal spellweaver without peer, even in the lost days of the First Era, when many of those you call your heroes walked in the flesh. For her power and her insight, she was chosen to be one of the Psijic Order, and for her refusal to be still and watch as events she deemed unacceptable unfurled around her without acting, she was cast out from that order. She walked with those whom you think of as a legend now, as their equal. I really like a mod where the writing is of really good quality. That's very enjoyable, really. In terms of quality writing, I really like Jasmine. Beautiful writing. I also enjoyed the Three-Legged Guar. Very funny. Not the same style. This is more, I don't know, it feels more epic, legendary in a way, but I really enjoy it. It's confirmed, by the way, Smartcast appears to work with SE. Yes, brilliant. So my next character in Skyrim. But like I said, not going to look at the mods until I finish playing with that character. Otherwise, you know how it is, right? You start playing and you see another mod and you add it and another one and then you break your game. And I don't want to do that. I may have broken it already anyway. Okay, continue. She advised Indoril Nerevar for a short time during the latter days of his rule. She brought to heel the great and terrible Morrowind, who ravaged the eastern cities unopposed. Before her coming, she was there in Gilverdale in its final denizens from the horror that befell the town. You have not heard her name before, because she did not seek open greatness, but she was great nonetheless. It's pretty unusual for an immortal Daedra or Dremora to be genuinely impressed by a mortal, I must say. In the beginning, she summoned me in the same manner that most spellweavers summon Daedra as servants, tightly bound by wards and incantations, so that they may do their masters no ill. She summoned me, and she summoned another, a Dremora lord named Chatty. We were her servants in the beginning, but over several centuries she came to trust us and lifted her wards. We stayed with her and served her with honor by our own free will. Nice. Oh, by the way, I did... I'll join you for the 6th house. I did add more monsters, so hopefully there's going to be a little more variety to the game. HDT Heals is out, so yay. HDT Physics. You know, I'm not as excited as those as you are, but that's where 3PC come in useful with different installs on each. Yeah, with Morrowind you can easily have 3 or more different installs of the game, but with Skyrim you cannot, especially if it's a Steam install, but even then. Let's continue that story, shall we? For my part, I was impressed by her humility. It is so rare a quality to find besides intelligence, and especially besides power. Yet she possessed more humility than any I had ever known. She walked quietly and solemnly, and she considered her actions and the use of her powers very carefully. And Calestra was not a hero blinded by immature passions. She saw the world for all its bleakness and its pain, and she did what she could in a careful and analytical manner to make it less bleak and less painful. Looks like a really good lady. Physics is the one that affects clothes and hair, which is good. I'm not so crazy when it's, you know, it gives you the bouncy boobs and the jiggly butt, or the other way around. I'm not too sure. It's one of those. In time, the trust between Calestra and I grew so great that she entrusted me with a sacred heirloom of her bloodline. She intended it as a token of her deep and enduring respect for me, and also as an apology for the arrogance with which she had called me to her in the beginning. I began as a summoned slave to do her will, but in time I became her trusted companion, perhaps even her friend. I regret her death very much. Belial falls silence. I'm going to wait for him to speak. It's very solemn, and clearly it's a story that matters for him a lot. Okay, we both survived the weak ash flesh. Weak ash slave. Your pardon, mortal. It is more difficult for me to speak of this than I had anticipated, but I will finish what I started. Cash tea drawer was a different kind to me. Less thoughtful, perhaps, more direct. Yet, it did not see in Calestra in the same light that I did. It tired of her concern for the greater good, one might say. It was frustrated by her thoughtfulness and by her meticulousness with which she approached the world, and her place within it. Even so, I did not anticipate its treachery. Ton, ton, ton. You want a mod that causes head injuries? If they are sent to be too bouncy. Yes. What was the game? Over Christmas my brother was playing a PlayStation 3 game called Dragon something, and the artwork was quite beautiful, and you could recruit different NPCs, and there was a sorceress, and I promise you, I am not kidding, she high heels like that, obviously, and as she ran, I was genuinely worried she would slap herself with her own breast. I am not kidding you. I'll have to get the name from my brother. I can't remember the name, but yeah, that was funny to watch. Then it was painful, and then I just ignored it. It was so funny. Okay, let's continue. In the early years of the Second Era, Calestra did battle with a great and terrible emissary of the Daedra, Molag Bal. I will not speak its name. She banished it back to the depth of Cold Harbour, but the battle drained her greatly. It was then that Kashti Drur struck. It made as though it was assisting her. I did not see its true motive until the blade came forth from the shadows, and the blow was struck, and Calestra died in great pain that day. Her face was like a mask of frozen, bloodless shock. Oh, I do feel sorry. Looks up console prices. It was on PS3, so I'm sure you can get them for cheap now. Right, continue. Oh, I fought Cashti Drawer, but for all my rage, the Dremora was greater than I. I was defeated